Welcome everyone to my weekly Wednesday empowerment talk and guided meditation. Today in Lower Creek, where my farm is, it's been 41 degrees and it's now 37. So I was quite tempted to talk about how to stay cool tonight and hydrated. However, we'll stick to the program because last week, we talked about finding calm, releasing stress, and quieting the monkey mind. Tonight, we'll take that a bit further, a bit deeper, and we're moving from calm to clarity so you can make confident, empowered decisions. But before we start, I would like everybody to come home to themselves. So we'll sit in a meditative position, everybody with an elongated spine. And by the way, when your spine's elongated, it makes you feel confident. Lift one cheek of your bottom and lift the other cheek of your bottom. And you might want to suck your belly button into your spine. Place your feet firmly planted on the ground, because this is a good way to start your day, finish your night. It's an active meditation. So just breathe in, and as you breathe in, shrug your shoulders, and as you breathe out, let them go. We'll do this a couple of times, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. You may want to do a couple of circles back slowly, breathing in as you raise and breathing out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. And now become aware of your posture. Allow your hands to face the sky and slowly fall down to your thighs or fold them on your lap. Tilt your head just 1/2 centimeter to take the pressure off your spine, and also acknowledging the God within, the divineness within, and allowing your eyes to slowly close down, the beautiful eyes closing down comfortably and gently, so that you can let go of all the external distractions and just feeling yourself coming home in your body. You might want to focus on your breath, the temperature at the top of the lip as it enters your nostrils, going round your body, and the temperature on your upper lip as it leaves the body, becoming aware of your body, doing a scan from head to toe and fingertips, and just notice any stress or tension or anxiety. Some of us hold it in our jaw. We might grind our teeth at night. We might clench our fists. We might feel knots in our tummy. Wherever you're holding it, just allow it to relax right now and let go. And imagine as you're breathing in, say to yourself, I'm breathing in divine love, and I'm breathing out divine love. Feeling that connection with everything around you and the divineness of everything as you breathe in, and feel it empowering you, every cell and atom. And as you breathe out, letting go of all your fears or doubts. You've got no place to go, nowhere to be, nothing to do, just simply be. Even one conscious breath is enough to save and change your mindset, to shift your mindset and bring you back to the divineness, the goddess you truly are. Now I'd like you to think about what has been bothering you today or the last week or so. What has been getting under your skin? And then visualize your most desired outcome. What is the best decision you need to make right now to solve whatever it is that's been bothering you? See yourself or feel yourself choosing with calm, ease, and confidence. Notice how your body feels. Relaxed, steady, and aligned. Notice how you look with your beautiful, confident, elongated spine. Maybe your arms are open to your sides. Maybe you're embracing the issue with arms open wide. Perhaps you see a slight smile on your face. Just even a slight smile is enough to change your energy and calm and relax you. And just remind yourself now, this is a good way of overcoming self-doubt and fear. Say to yourself, I am capable. I am clarity. I trust myself. I am. Embodying that I am. And if fear creeps in or anxiety, see it as a signal, not a stop sign, so that you're aware of how to dissolve, transmute, and transform it and rise above. So you can make calm, confident, clear decisions and trust your intuition. Just ask your higher self now, what is the best next step for me right now? Instead of trying to control the entire future, just see what comes up for you. If nothing comes up, trust that it will come later, maybe in your dreams, maybe the wind, or a sun ray as it lovingly caresses you, or in our chat later. Or you can make it up. Make up your desired outcome, because your subconscious doesn't know the difference between real or imagined. It could come to you out of the blue. Now, once again, focus on your breath, on your nostrils, breathing in divine love and breathing out divine love. Become aware of the chair that you're sitting on and wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing you back to the present moments with that sense of calm, clarity, and confidence. Just open your eyes when you're ready, knowing that all is safe and all is well. And we're with an amazing group of divine goddesses tonight. So going back to our topic, many of us struggle with indecision. I know over the years, this has been one of my biggest problems because one of my disempowering beliefs, I'm a people pleaser. So it's very hard for me to make decisions at times. And self-doubt and fear and worry soon sets in. Our mind gets crowded with what ifs and uncertainty, and it can feel impossible to know what to do next. But the truth is, clarity always comes from stillness and presence. And this is why I choose, out of the many, many tools that I had over the last 4 decades, to use my breath as anchor. Because as I mentioned, one conscious breath in, one conscious breath out, and I also like to place my hand on the heart. And it reminds me of my greatness, of my oneness, and that I am not these disempowering beliefs. And when your mind is calm, decisions come clearly and naturally for you. So it's all about understanding the process. So when we're anxious or overwhelmed, our thoughts are scattered and they drain our energy, and we're unconsciously letting fear guide us instead of our heart. We're not allowing our heart, our true, authentic self, lead us. We're led by our ego, and this is what is draining us. So it is so important when we feel like this to consciously be aware, and we can ground ourselves, even just by walking barefoot in nature or in your house, be barefoot. You can stamp your feet on the floor just to get back into your body. So anything to ground yourself will calm your nervous system, and it connects you to your inner wisdom. We can access the clarity and the confidence, even when it feels chaotic. So yes, I teach meditation, and for me, that's like baby steps to calm your mind. And many people talk about meditation. I was blessed to be a psychiatric nurse and work in crisis team. And as a atomic empowerment healer and Reiki master, I've helped all people in all sorts of dramas. And it's all about being prepared. You do the preparation now. So if a disaster happens in your life, because, there's things that are out of our control, like fires, droughts, floods, death of loved ones, accidents, and so forth. How do we remain calm? How do we find peace? So as I'm living on the farm, I would like you to think of it like this. So calmness is the soil, clarity is the flower. You cannot see the flower without first cultivating the soil. So we have to get our foundations right. It's like building a house, you have to get the foundations right. And once you've got those right, so I'd like to invite you now, just a little exercise. Just rub the tip of any finger against your thumb. You can close your eyes if you like. And I just want you to focus on any ridges you feel, the sensation of touch. Is your finger and thumb sliding easily? Is it sweaty? Is it rough? Is it moving with ease and grace? What emotions does it evoke? Does it give you a sense of calmness? And now put your hands together, almost like prayer, but just rub the fingers of one hand down the fingers and the palm of the other hand, and do it very, very slowly. And just notice how it feels. You may notice it's relaxing your mind and calming your body. So when we can master our breathing, we master our mind. And little tips like this will help you to stay calm when there's chaos. So, for example, just rubbing two fingers or thumb and finger together when there's chaos around you will bring you back to that present moment and to your heart. As I'm an aromatherapist, I would like to give you some of nature's little helpers as well, because I think if we use many things, you know, it's like building a Lego home. Many things will help bring that vibration, the foundation. So tonight, I've chosen the pure essential oil of geranium because it balances emotions, eases nervous anxiety, and promotes emotional stability. So if you have any oils next to you, you can pick them up. I've got my geranium, and if you had to give a speech, for example, you could put one drop on your solar plexus, which is just below your ribs. And you can also put it on your wrist. And you can also put a drop in your hand and rub it together and just breathe it in. So even if you don't have an essential oil with you, just imagine pouring in the drop of geranium. And breathe that in and feel that inner sense of calm and confidence and optimism. And just imagine your worries fading away with each inhale of this geranium. Later, you might want to diffuse it or any other flowery oil which is calming on your nervous system. And this is a good tip to do every day. And the crystals I've chosen tonight, also I would choose sweet orange, because sweet orange is a very happy oil and it uplifts our spirit, and it's good for nervous anxiety, and it boosts optimism and confidence and helps to foster it. So sweet orange and geranium actually go lovely together. So you could make a blend with, say, 3 drops of orange and 5 drops of geranium and put 10 mils of carrier oil and rub it on your tummy. And that will help quell any nerves. And you can also diffuse it, like I said, or you could rub it on your tummy and then have a relaxing bath. I like to put it on my tummy first so I don't have the smudges of oil around my bathroom. And the crystal I've chosen tonight is Carnelian. This one I've got, you probably can't see it, is in the shape of, oh yes you can, it's in the shape of a heart. And my lovely friend Kim in Nice in France gave me this as a parting gift. She was my business partner for the Be Here Now Ladies Luncheons. And I do hold it close to my heart. I even put it in my bra sometimes So I'm holding her love and holding this beautiful divine energy of the Carnelian. And this boosts courage, confidence, motivation, and personal power. And I think we all need that because, you know, we go through life's challenges. And I know for myself, having experienced so many deaths in a short period of time,
Mm.
of close family members and close friends, it knocks your confidence. And over the years, when I've been working with clients, people who've lost their jobs or lost their homes, had a broken relationship, you know, these these can knock your confidence, and it's like you can't. It's like you've dropped deep, deep, deep into a depression sometimes. And if you're not in a big hole, you know, you're very low, and sometimes it's very hard to snap out of it. So these are tips I'm giving you now. Like, I've always got this carnelian on my desk because I want to ooze with courage and confidence in whatever I do. And I want to spread this love to everyone I encounter. So this is a good one to have around you, and you can even sleep with it under your pillow. And because I make my own tisanes, and some of you will know the lovely Delphine Lacroix in France. She's an amazing naturopath, and she was also one of my Reiki students. And she taught us how to peel an orange, lemon, any citrus fruit, and leave it on the radiator in winter. And when it dries out, you can use that as part of your tisane. And because I love orange and it's good for nervous anxiety, you can use this, just a hint of it, in a warming ginger, lemon, and chamomile blend. And this will help you calm your nerves and make it like a little ritual and sniff the cup. And as you can see, I've got a lovely heart on my cup because I think it's important the colors you wear and the things that you do every day to love what you're using. And I love this cup. My mother-in-law gave me this cup and I absolutely love it. And just the pink is the color of the heart essence, and the gold reminding us of our divineness. So I like to sniff my tea and then gently sip. So when you do things slowly, it helps to slow you down, because when we're in a panic attack or anxious, we go into the fight and flight response. So everything I'm teaching you is for the parasympathetic nervous system to calm you down. So when I was in Nice, I started an international professionals network, and I used to teach people how to speak with confidence, because sometimes, like Amy Cuttage, you have to, with a TEDx talk, fake it till you make it, but fake it till you become it. You do it so often that you become it. And like I always practice, and always mention you have to do something for 21 days to make it a habit. So what I'm saying to you now, fake it till you make it. Whenever you walk into a room or when you're walking around your house, I want you to practice standing tall in front of a mirror if possible, like a tree, like the yogis do, with your feet firmly planted on the floor, hip width apart. And imagine a piece of string coming up from the center of the ground, through your body, through your spine, and coming up your head. The lovely Isla on this call taught me that years ago in the yoga. And it automatically makes you feel confident. So if you had to go for an interview, go for a driving test, take an exam, go on a first date, this will help you to be standing tall and confident. Instead of being holding your arms across the chest, just open them wide. It's warm and welcoming. And when you speak, just imagine the old-fashioned radios with the knobs on them. Note, you can't be heard, 10 is maximum. So turn up the volume. You don't have to do it full. So turn it up to 5. So when you speak with clarity, people stop and listen to you. And you can practice talking to yourself at home. You can practice recording yourself on your telephone, your mobile phone. Everybody's got one, and play it back. I know for a fact you'll hate the sound of your own voice initially. You'll hate what you look like, but the more you practice, practice makes perfect. And also, so you're talking, you're standing or sitting open-armed, you're speaking at a level, you don't want to be too high. What nervous people do is talk very, 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 very quickly, and you can't understand them because they're racing and da, 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 da. And if you talk too slowly like me in a meditation, people will get frustrated and they don't want to fall asleep. So you just keep it at an even pace. And this way you will sound confident, and that's all that matters. Even if you've got knots in your stomach, people looking at you will think, wow, she's such a confident speaker. She really knows her stuff. And another tip is to take a pause. This allows people to absorb the information that you've given them. And it gives them time to, allow it sink in as well, but to stop their monkey mind and think, oh, stop, so they can be present. And my lovely friend Marav Thakur helps people to become a best-selling author. She talks about being a superhero. So she gets everybody to wear a cloak. So for me, I like being Wonder Woman. I imagine putting my Wonder Woman cloak on and walking into the room with this Wonder Woman cloak on. And you don't care what people think of you because you are Wonder Woman. You know they're looking and admiring you. You don't even have to say anything. They just feel your presence and your beautiful power. So put on your cloak. Or like my friend Vincent here, Vincent, he talks about Merlin's wizard, so you can put on your hat and be Merlin. And again, you're making magic. And no matter what you do in life, it's practice, practice, practice makes perfect. When I was about 14, I learned to bake my first Victoria sponge. In school, I was studying O-level cookery. And I went home, I was so excited because everybody told me they loved it. I made it every day for about 2 weeks, and then they finally said, well, you can switch now, you can make something else. So it's like riding a bike. Once you've learned, you never forget. Sometimes we fall down, but once we get back on that horse, we're there, and that's fine. But my most important tip tonight is while you're practicing all this, because I told you at the beginning about my need to be perfect and people please, you need to stop. And before you go for an interview or a date or whatever you're doing, or an exam, you need to stop and maybe sit for 5 minutes and jot down your self-talk. You might want to think about that now. What is the story you tell yourself? For me, I used to come top of the class most of the time. And even with all the exams I did, I'd pass with distinction with my nursing and my sports massage diploma. And a friend was with me, and the teacher told me, oh, Beverley, just give you the heads up, you've passed and you're the top of the class. The friend who was with me giving me a lift home was like, oh, you're amazing, blah, blah, blah. And I said, oh, don't believe him. He's just, winding me up until we get the certificate. Who knows? He's just boosting my confidence. So these are just things that we tell ourselves. So think what you were telling yourself. It might be, I'm not worthy to go out with this person. I'm not good enough for this job. I'm, not capable. And you're more than capable and you have the capacity. So just be aware of them and write them down. It's a good way to declutter your mind as well. Every 5 minutes, just write down what it is you want to let go of. Anyway, dear friends, I think that's enough tips for one night. And now I would like to take you on a beautiful, magical journey. It's going to be deeply calming and heart-opening, and fingers crossed you'll receive a powerful transformation as you embody the I am essence of who you truly are. I want you to set your intention now with your hands on your heart. I am open to embodying my divine I am essence and aligning with divine truth and confidence. And now sit in your meditative position with that beautiful elongated spine and allow your eyes to gently close down when you feel grounded and connected. Connected to Mother Earth and connected to who you truly are. Allowing yourself to feel the magic of life. Maybe place your hands on your heart now and notice the gentle rhythm of life, that divine feminine essence as you breathe in, allowing your spine to elongate and feeling your back relax with ease, grace, and joy. With your mouth closed, taking a deep, slow, comfortable breath in through your nose and out through your nose, releasing any tension, letting your shoulders soften, your jaw relax, and your mind quiet. Feel it quietening with each breath. Feel yourself arriving here and now in the sacred moment. Begin to connect with your breath. Feel your breath as your anchor, your guide. Each inhale invites calmness, and each exhale lets go of stress. With every breath, feel the divineness that flows through this sacred life force energy that sustains all of creation. Breathe in deeply now and imagine this breath as an empowering, healing light. Send this breath to any area of your body that feels tight or heavy. Allow it to melt away all the knots, tension, and fatigue. Letting this empowering, healing breath release all that no longer serves you. Imagine as you breathe in this golden light moving through your entire body, from the top of your head, down your spine, through your heart, down your legs, and all the way to the tips of your toes and tips of your fingers. Feel every cell and atom right down to your DNA being revitalized, re-energized, and realigned as you let go of all your disempowering beliefs. You are remembering your truth, remembering the divineness, the greatness, the goddess you truly are. Your breath is your power. It is your bridge to peace, clarity, strength, and confidence. Stay connected to it. Trust it. Feel the breath as it enters your nostrils and circulates through your entire body. And now bring your awareness to your thoughts. Whatever is happening inside of you, your feelings, your energy, your vibration, is also reflected all around you. The micro ecosystem within mirrors the macro ecosystem around you. If your inner world feels chaotic or fearful, you attract that same energy in your outer world. But in this moment, you can choose differently. You can choose peace. You can choose love. You can choose to come home to your heart, the space where nothing else exists but pure love and divine truth. The space that is beyond time and place. And bear in mind, the more we do this, we're releasing the ego and returning to heart. Notice any moments in your day when you feel stressed, anxious, or knots in your tummy. These are the gentle signs from your highest consciousness that you've stepped out of your alignment with who you truly are. That's the voice of the ego, the part that fears and doubts dwell. Now place your hand on your heart if it isn't still there, and breathe into this space. Feel your heart expand with love and light. Allow your breath to lift you out of fear and back into love. This is where your true power lives. in your heart, not your head. Remember, you are love. You are a divine being of love and light. Now think of a time when you were truly happy. No worries, no cares, just joy and ease. Remember where you were, how it felt in your body, how light and peaceful you were. If no memory comes, simply imagine it. Make it up. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between truth or imagination. Make up a fantasy of being happy and joyful, where everything flowed effortlessly. When you felt supported, safe, loved, and free. Let that feeling fill your heart now and every cell and atom in your DNA. Allow it to spread through your body like warm sunlight. Breathe it in and exhale gratitude. Remember this, whenever you feel anxious or upset, you can return to this feeling. Breathe it in, embody it. Just one breath, one memory, thought of happiness and joyfulness is enough to change and shift your vibration instantly. And now imagine my words are your words as I say some mantras to embody I am. I am confident I am. I am abundant I am. I am love in action I am. I am powerful I am. I am aligned with who I truly am. I am. I am a divine being of love and light. I am. Allow those words to resonate, and with each I am awakens the truth of who you truly are, the infinite, creative, radiant being of light that you've always been. And once more, visualize yourself standing tall and straight with a beautiful elongated spine. See yourself walking forward with quiet confidence, moving through your day with ease, grace, and humility. You radiate calm, clarity, and courage. Others sense your light and feel empowered and inspired by your presence. With each breath, you embody I amness, anchored, centered, divine. connected to all that is, flowing with the rhythm of the universe. Take one final deep breath in and exhale fully to feel grounded, clear, and empowered. Place your hands again on your heart and whispered, I am all that I seek. And know that this energy and clarity, this peace lives within you always. You can return here at any moment with a single breath, because you are calm, you are clear, you are confident, you are divine, you are I am. So slowly become aware of the seat you're sitting on, your feet on the floor. Wiggle your fingers and toes and come back to the present moment. And as you go throughout the day, remember you are more than capable of making clear decisions. Your fears and doubts and worries are not obstacles, they're gentle reminders and signals for you to evolve and move towards your greatness. So from tonight, dear friends, please practice using your I am mantras, your supportive oils of grapefruit and sweet orange, the crystals carnelian, and your lovely ginger, lemon, and orange tea and chamomile, or whatever you're drawn to, because it's about you and how you feel. And if you can commit to them for the next 21 days, that would be awesome, because when we commit to something for 21 days, the scientists said it will become a habit. And I want to love you and thank you for being present here today. And you may, when we stop the recording, choose to write down anything that came up for you, and also for people watching the replay. And if you have any doubts or fears or anything you need clarity on, or any advice regarding essential oils, breath work, or empowering thoughts, just reach out to me. Leave me a message on YouTube or send me a DM. Thank you, everyone.